Look, I'm not in the courtroom or some savvy lawyer, although I did study a bit of law. But here's the thing. There seems to be a real lack of consistency in our justice system. Here's ex-Labour MP Mike Ainsbury punching a constituent to the floor. He was caught on camera, and it is definitely him. He pleaded guilty to common assault. He was initially jailed for 10 weeks after he admitted punching a man to the ground and then punching him a further 5 times whilst he was actually on the floor. Right, so if you're watching, you can see it. There was no evidence that he was provoked. Labour removed the whip, rightly. In October, Mike launched an appeal, and a judge said that whilst the length of the sentence has been spot on, it should be suspended for 2 years. So he didn't go to jail. Now, here is Labour councillor Ricky Jones calling for far-right protesters' throats to be cut. His exact words were, "They are disgusting Nazi fascists. We need to cut all their throats and get rid of them all." He said this in public, on camera. After being accused of encouraging violent disorder after that video went viral, he was cleared at Snaresbrook Crown Court yesterday. And then there's Lucy Connolly, a 41-year-old Northampton childminder who was prompted by a rumour that an illegal immigrant was responsible for the murder of 3 girls at a dance workshop in Southport. Let's have a look at the tweet that she posted. She said, "Set fire to all the bleep hotels full of the bleeps on the day of a stabbing in Southport that left 3 young children dead. If that makes me racist, so be it." At the time, she had about 9,000 followers on X. Her message was reposted 940 times and viewed 310,000 times before she deleted it 3.5 hours later. Lucy was imprisoned for 31 months for inciting racial hatred and is due to be released in a few days' time, having served her entire jail time. Her appeal in May to be released sooner was quashed when 3 appeal court judges ruled that her 31-month sentence was not manifestly excessive. Does that make any sense to you? Let me get this straight. You can punch somebody as an MP, a position of power, on camera and have your sentence suspended. You can call for people's throats to be cut again on camera, but lest you tweet something which we all agree was not very nice, and in my view no worse than calling for people's throats to be cut, you end up in jail for 2.5 years. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp said it was astonishing that a Labour councillor who was caught on video calling for throats to be slit is let off scot-free, whereas Lucy Connolly got 31 months in prison for posting something no worse. He went on to say, development of 2-tier justice is becoming increasingly alarming. Zia Youssef, the former Reform UK chairman, said the Labour councillor literally caught on video calling for people to slit the throats of the political opponents has been found not guilty. Meanwhile, Lucy Connolly gets 31 months in jail. 2-tier justice in this country is out of control. James Cleverly, the former Conservative Home Secretary, called it perverse. He wrote on X, "This is unacceptable. Perverse decisions like this are adding to the anger that people feel and amplifying the belief that there isn't a dispassionate criminal justice system." Ultimately, Mr Jones was found not guilty of the charge. The jury deliberated for over 30 minutes before reaching their verdict. But in my view, the Crown Prosecution Service is broken. There is no consistency whatsoever.